this problem, a projectile is thrown upward, so its distance above the ground after t seconds is h equals negative 10t squared plus 240t. After how many seconds does it reach its maximum height, and what is its maximum height? Okay, let's write down the formula. We've got h is equal to negative 10t squared plus 240t. Now this is a parabola. The t squared tells us it's going to be a U-shaped graph, or it could be flipped upside down. In fact, we have a negative in front of it, means that it's going to be flipped upside down. So that's a shape we're looking at. And if you don't know with a parabola, a quadratic, then we're going to use the vertex formula to find the highest point. That's our vertex, and also gives us our highest point. Now the vertex formula, we'll talk more about here in a minute, but the vertex is equal to x comma y. That's not the variables we have here though, but if you think about how our quadratic form has been, it's like y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. Taking that into account, then our y is our h, and the t is going to be our x. So that's a form of it. So the first part, where they say after how many seconds, they're wanting us to find the time. So this is the first part, the t. And then it says, what is its maximum height? Well, that's h. That's our maximum height. So let me just write those. Maximum height and t for time. Okay, so let's work with our vertex formula. If you remember our vertex formula, step one is we want to identify A and B. And let me actually write that out. So step one, identify A and B. Now A is going to be whatever number's in front of your t squared, which is negative 10. And B is going to be whatever number's in front of your t, which is 240. Step 2 then, you want to plug these values into negative b over 2a and simplify. So we got negative b over 2a. Negative and b is 240 over 2 times a, and a is negative 10. So I got negative 240 over negative 20. Negative 2 times negative 10 is negative 20. Zeros are gone. Negative divided by negative is positive, and 24 divided by 2 is 12. So this is our first part of our answer. 12 seconds. That's our time. Because remember from step 2, that always gives us our x part of our vertex, or in this case, gives us our t part of our vertex. Then step 3. We want to plug that value. So plug the value from step 2 into the original function, and simplify. Well, here's our original function. We just said that t is 12, so plug 12 in for the t. So we got negative 10 times 12 squared plus 240 times 12. And I'm not going to show you my poor numerical skills. So let me go ahead and plug that in the calculator. If I can speak. Okay, negative 10, 12 squared plus 240 times 12. And then press enter. And that gives us 1440. And this is the y part of our vertex, or in this case our h. So this is going to be our maximum height. And what's the unit of measure? Doesn't say a unit of measure. So our maximum height is 1,440. Anytime you got any problem that's dealing with a parabola shape, where you got a t squared, x squared, whatever squared, and it's asking you to find a maximum or possibly the minimum, depending upon how the problem's set up, then that's always going to be the vertex formula in terms of for college algebra.